All right. We back in the building. We back in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. You already know I'm Blue Devil. And today we back with this 12 noon p.m. reaction drop on this Sunday morning, afternoon. I don't know. But salute to everybody. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. This reaction is brought to you by Back on Fig. Now, look. This is 2 weeks old. I've been wanting to do it. I just haven't had time to get around to it. Well, I told you guys the other day, we're going to start reacting to old stuff, new stuff. We're not worried about trying to be like on time with it. I mean, if we get it while it's hot, we get it while it's hot, bro. And if we don't get to it till like a week later, then that's what it is, bro. All right? You guys let me know down below if it matters to you. You guys only want trending stuff. You guys want me to go back in the archives and find videos. Let me know down below in the comments. But this is Back on Fig. Grifo tells crazy story about the day he met Lefty Gunplay. Now look, I also said and I also told you guys we're going to be very unbiased and even react to people that don't like me or people that do like me or people that may not be sure if they like me. We're going to react to everything, bro. We're not going to pick sides. We're not going to choose. We're going to just be down the middle and do our job to react, bro. We don't care about no one's feelings. Leave your feelings at the door. You know, that's what is it? What is that? Retro Blue Devil. Leave your feelings at the door. We're here to just bring content to the viewers. The viewers, bro. There is no take down the post. No, listen. We're bringing and dropping these videos for the viewers, the squad, the watchers, all that. Nobody else, bro. If you a rapper, you somebody we talk about, and you want it to come down, $250. I'll take it down, and call it cheap, bro. Somebody hit me with 500 the other day. Culture Uncensored. All right, with that being said, like the video, share the video, subscribe. If you didn't see my earlier drop about the Northerners, what is that? The No Paperwork podcast versus Rich Rabbit, go check it out. It dropped earlier this morning. But let's go ahead and get on this one. We can't watch it because it's Back on Fig. They'll strike. They won't strike it, but they'll take it down. So you guys can only hear it in the background. Let's go.
Nah, to myself.
Independent.
Yeah.
Who do you all go through for distribution?
Orchard.
Orchard.
Yeah, Orchard. Yeah, Sony.
Oh,
Sony.
okay.
Yeah, don't worry about nothing. Big talk.
Sony, yeah.
That's hard. That's hard.
Yeah.
Have any labels reached out for you to try to do a deal with you?
I mean, I fuck with Urban Kings and shit like that. They cool people, man. Shout out to Jimmy and shit. I mean, I fuck with Soulless too, man. So it's just like, you know, we gotta.
Urban Kings is a label that's been around since like 2007, maybe before, but that's when I heard about them. 08. They had the whole Chino Grande, Midget Loco, CRC. They had like the what's her name, bro? The Miss Crazy, the real Miss Crazy. You know, that's like their catalog. And then they had, I think, Duende. At a time they had Duende, but it's like a Chicano rap label, bro. And we all know what OTR is.
Keep this shit realistic though, bro. Like, you know.
You fuck with Soulless. How long you been fucking with Soulless?
So I've been fucking with Soulless since before Lefty. So like I remember when Lefty was barely warming up and shit like that. I was coming around already, boom, boom, and then yeah. So around that time.
Mm.
You know what I've noticed about rappers, bro? What they'll do, they'll try to make themselves bigger than everybody else. Like nobody asked them about Lefty. Oh, I was there before Lefty. Who asked you about Lefty? I've noticed a lot of rappers do that, and I'm not pointing this guy out at all. A lot of rappers do that. They'll try to use other rappers as a stepping stone to make you think that they're, you know what I mean? Like, well, I was there before Lefty, but why'd you bring him up? You brought him up to attach yourself to him because Lefty is Lefty, a Grammy-winning motherfucker, not nominated, Grammy-winning motherfucker. You know, the same thing you do with Suede. Well, I was in the jail, Suede. Who asked you? Like, and again, if you get hurt by what I'm saying, then so be it. I'm saying the facts, and these are things that you should listen and be like, damn, if Blue Devil caught it, everybody else caught it. And if he thinks I look corny, imagine what everybody else thinks. Like, straight up, bro, who brought up Lefty?
I was coming around already, boom, boom, and then yeah. So around that time.
That's hard. Shout out to Soulless.
You know Lefty personally? You ever met him?
See, and that's the reason they do it, bro. That's the reason they do it. Now that's a spin-off question. So you know Lefty personally, and that goes off into, yeah, I met him when he was nobody. Watch, I bet you, I haven't watched this. I've heard about this video, but I haven't watched it. You know, yeah, I know him before he was anybody, and I seen him come up, and I was right next to him, guaranteed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's the homie.
And we ran around. We ran around all like, I think it was like 2 years ago. We were running around for like 2, 3, 4 months straight way. And this is like on the peak of his shit when he was breaking the internet. Boom, boom. So everything me and him were posting together, you know what I'm saying? We're going viral. You know, 500,000 views on a reel. You know, we just standing there, you know, shaking hands or some bullshit like that, you know? And then I remember the first night I met him. We did a show. It's crazy way, but yeah, it's a lot of shit, bro. It's a lot of shit with like just crazy shit and shit like that. You know
So y'all not as close no more? Y'all don't hang?
I mean, he out the way because of the whole, you know, sober shit. The sober him, I talked to him on the phone, but the sober him and how we used to be is not the same Lefty.
Well, what's
no
the
more.
difference?
Shit, he's sober now, bro. So when he was back then, he was just like, man,
They was getting high as a kite.
you met the homie, right?
About.
Yeah, but shout out to Lefty though. He better now, bro. He do better
Yeah, I
business.
think he in
Party
Miami.
mode
In
no more.
Miami in the sober thing.
Hold
No,
on,
he's
so
there,
so
he's
hold
there.
on, so you talk to him on the phone. I'm trying to get this straight, and it's not the same him. So when he's talking to you, he like, nah, I don't really want to fuck with you, my boy. I don't know what's going on because I'm trying to get somewhere else. I don't know if we on the same wavelength. Is it like that?
Nah, hell
Or is
nah.
it like-
Shit, it
what-
was
like,
really,
what is it?
It was really quick with Solis. Solis put us on the FaceTime and shit because I wanted another verse. I wanted another verse and shit from my album and shit. So Solis looked out, put him on the phone really quick, and he shot me a used verse and shit like already on the record. So I had to go and then hit up my producer and they had to take his vocals out and fucking you know what I'm saying?
And redo it and put it on your song.
Yeah. So
that's-
That's sort of garbage. That's sort of garbage. That's sort of garbage.
Still cool though. Shit, that's still good for the streams and everything.
I'm grateful for that shit. Palabra, you know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping.
Lava.
Oh damn, he really out the way.
Yeah.
He really out the way.
That's that-
Hank
that's
came and holla at him.
That's that.
He's
That's that
He's not
grab.
trying to go back to getting high and doing all that silly ass shit no more.
That's
He's
that.
trying to stay away from anybody that he feel. He's trying to just lock in that
Yeah.
studio
Once-
and focus.
Once you win that
Motherfucker won a
Grammy,
Grammy, bro.
yeah,
Come on,
them
bro. It's
checks is
shit,
different.
right?
Yeah.
You know?
You trying to get them big brand deals. You're trying to go sell out arenas and do stuff. So
You look like you don't smoke or drink.
Yeah. I drink, boy. On the hood, I drink. Hey, but look though, watch this. Really.
Are you looking for the best way to build a pool for your family? Have you heard about being a DIY pool builder?
Watch this really quick. So when I met Lefty, this was like
All right, keep in mind. I think this is where he tells that story. Keep in mind. They're talking about Lefty being sober. They're talking about Lefty winning a Grammy. So I want to know why it takes a turn to where it's going. I know where it's going. I haven't watched it, but I know where it's going because a lot of people told me about this. So I want to know why it turns to this.
2023, I think. But it was around like New Year's and shit. Some shit happened. So Rowdy Rax and shit is another rapper, you know, from out here
Fuck
from
with
LA.
Rowdy Rax.
So Rowdy's homies and shit, we were all booked for a show. The food communities booked us all. So it was, I think, New Year's Eve, the day before New Year's Eve. We had a show, boom. Rowdy just got off stage, I think, and Rowdy was like with like 15 of his homies and shit, and then it was just Lefty and the homie Cash. I don't know who had problems with Lefty. One of the fools, Rowdy Rax's homies and shit, so they started surrounding Lefty and King Cash, and I was right there and shit, and I was kicking it with Lefty and shit that night. So I had his back and shit way the whole time. So low key, I was the only one right there with the advantage because
yeah,
right. So I stood right there next to him the whole time till the situation de-escalated and shit like that. And then that was my first day meeting Lefty. So the next day we were booked for another show with the Night of a Black Sicken, you know, with the Mob G and all that shit. You know what I'm talking about? With the homie Memo and shit like that.
Yeah.
We was booked for a show the next day again. And this was in downtown LA.
Them fools do not know who Mob G is. Them fools do not know who the Knight of the Blackskin is. They do not know who any of these people are, fool. They're just sitting there like, Trust me, bro. They do not know nobody of these people.
And this was New Year's Eve. So we was like at a warehouse and shit like that. And it was the same people on the lineup damn near. Yellow Hill was on there with us, Sad Boy, a couple of motherfuckers was on there with us, Bishop Snow. And Doggy Style was on that motherfucker with us way. And I just remember I was on stage and shit rapping. And then when it was my turn, and then everybody just started running, bro. I was like, what the fuck while I'm rapping with? So I jumped off the stage and I ran outside. It's New Year's Eve. It's like around 11 o'clock, New Year's Eve or some shit like that. It's about to be New Year's Day. They shot up the whole front of the venue, but it was the blacks way. It was you guys way. I don't know because we were sharing. No.
You know why he's saying damn? Because it's like, who asked you all this? You know when people be like, when you go to No Jumper, be careful because Adam might trick you. Well, you ain't got to trick this artist, bro. This artist will just tell you for no reason. Straight up. I asked you what the difference was between Lefty, Gunplay, Sober, and High. And you're talking about a shooting that took place with the blacks and Lefty, and you had a gun. God damn. God damn, cuh. Está cabrón, güey. Allegedly.
Watch this. hey, and you can fact check me right now, bro. 8 people died, homie. On New Year's Eve 2023, 8 people got sprayed.
I don't know what
2023, it was just like 2-3 years ago. 8 people actually, because we were sharing the warehouse, and I don't know where they were from though. But they had a big function on the other side of the warehouse, and we had this side. So downtown, right off the freeway exit.
Yeah.
They killed like 7-8 people. They sprayed everybody, and then there was like 10 injured. You know, in critical condition. We were barricaded in the venue. In that warehouse, we were barricaded in there till like 3 in the morning. They wouldn't let nobody go. SWAT team outside surrounded the whole shit, right? And then I don't know what the fuck happened. This fool Lefty's like, hey, fool, fucking, like he found like a hole in the fucking fence in the back, and fucking, he's like, hey, we're jumping in the Uber, this and that, and fucking, he's like, come on, we're gonna go with these, this and that. So I was just like, hey, fuck it. So I jump in the Uber with these fools through the back. And then we go straight to the studio with Benji Rowe, right there in Bell Gardens or wherever the fuck we was at. We go to the studio, and that's when we make that song Start From Scratch. So me and Lefty made that record
that night.
Yeah, that night. It was like 4 in the morning right now. It's like 4 in the morning, and this fool Lefty was just pacing back and forth like, nah, talking shit to Benji like, nah, fuck that, put a different beat, put a different beat. But he puts on that game beat, you know, the game, the Start From Scratch.
Yeah.
He put that shit on. So then once he put that shit on, this fool Lefty, I see that he got it in his own way. So I was like, fuck, I'm gonna write the verse right now before this fool changes his mind. So boom, I knocked my verse out the way. As soon as he was done, I jump in there, bam, do my shit. And then that was it. That was the first record we made. And then what happened is shit. Boom.
Listen. I'm very entertained, bro. That's why I didn't stop the video. Let's go back to the part where he said that Rowdy Rax surrounded Lefty, and this fool was the only one with a gun. You go back to any Lefty video, bro. Lefty doesn't roll alone. And maybe Lefty didn't tell you what he had, but guarantee Lefty wasn't butt naked, or even King Cash. You think King Cash, bro, and Lefty Gunplay, being from the SGV, are going to go to an event knowing their enemies are going to be there and they're going to roll butt naked? You think they're stupid enough to go to an event, only Lefty, only King Cash, knowing their enemies from the streets are going to be in attendance and they're not going to have And by you saying you were the only one that was sort of tried to make King Cash and Lefty look like busters. But if you go back to any video that's Lefty's ever did, any concert, any event, he's there with his people. Always. Lefties, people love them. Even the important ones out there. If you get what I'm saying. But again, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? And why are you sharing that story with anyone? And then you talk about these people getting shot at the warehouse, and then you say it's the blacks. Did anyone get busted for that? I don't know if they did. I don't know if it's an ongoing investigation. I don't know if people are in jail for it. I don't know. Maybe it's a closed case, so maybe he's speaking on it because it's a closed case. You know, maybe so. But it just boggles me that people are willing to share all this for no reason. How many views this got? We're about to find out right now, cuh. 19,000 views. Shit, my Bozo video right here did more. And we didn't have to say none of that. But let's continue. It's almost done.
Boom. After that shit, bro, that was about it. Oh, he tried to make me still kick it. He was like, hey, post up. The liquor store's going to open like in an hour. I said, hell no. Hey, I was like, hell no. Hey.
That was all this Lefty, you know.
That's the homie though, palabra. Hey, so he's like, hey, the liquor store's about to open right now. He's like, we on woo. I was like, if I kick it here any longer, you know what the fuck's gonna happen, bro. Like, this fool probably have no sleep and shit like that. That fool Benji, he was right there and shit. So that I ended up just dipping and shit. I came back a couple of days later to shoot the video. And Solis was like, man, we can't shoot it right now. Fucking, we got a fucking a box at the Clippers game, and he's like, Grifo, you want to go? I said, fuck it, come on. So we went to that shit, and then we ended up shooting the video inside the
box.
Yeah,
box
we shot the video.
hard.
Yeah, we knocked it out right there. And I guess they sent Lefty the video, but they sent it like in the lowest form. Of the lowest
like
format,
480.
some bullshit. Look like
Low budget shit.
so this fool fucking Lefty at the time, he was in charge of his everything, so nobody was uploading for him. So this motherfucker just uploaded it, and then the next day I woke up in the morning and shit, and the video was like at 18,000 views in like 12 hours. But he uploaded it in the lowest quality, homie. So if you go and you look at that video, the start from scratch video is a fuck.
I don't give a fuck about that. Listen. Hey, listen, we've all known that Grifo is that artist where he's going to spill it all, bro. And maybe that's the reason why he is where he's at. I don't know, bro. But to me, it's just crazy. But it is what it is, bro. Every artist is different. Every artist is going to do and say what they want to say. Now, we've heard him bring up Suede, Lefty, King Lil G, even me, you know. But fuck it, bro. That's his persona. But to narrow down the video, I don't think Lefty or King Cash were butt naked. And I think he spoke too much when he was talking about these people dying for no reason. You know. Whatever, bro. I don't care. All right. That's it, bro. I don't know what else you want me to say to this video. Salute to everybody in the video. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe. I'll try to drop another video later on today. If not, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Let's go.